could be not quite the size of my hands, but not a lot smaller than my hands. It will be much bigger than the palms of my hand. And also the feathers, you can see right down to the foot there. That's where the eagle owl part comes from. Imagine being any bird of prey really. But I mentioned this morning, for some reason it seems giant eagle owls get harassed and mobbed a lot more than a lot of other raptors. It's calling again. Now it could be that they do, well, part of their diet is birds. They eat a lot of other birds, even big ones. Again, I mentioned they eat things like Pel's fishing owl, the second largest owl you get. Other owls as well, eagle owls, spotted eagle owl and so on. They'll also eat things like francolin, guinea fowl, and of course smaller birds. So that's probably why. But imagine being an eagle owl and all the time, as soon as you get seen by birds, you constantly have this noise around you. And I'm considering leaving because of these babblers making so much noise. And I've only been here a few minutes. This is something that's very much part of the day-to-day sounds of an owl's life. Let's have a quick look at that drongo there, Alex. There's one sitting just there waiting for another try at this owl. There you can see it. Oh, here's another one coming past now. That's the fork-tailed drongo. Probably one of the most courageous birds out here. They will take on anything. I've seen these guys before tackle a gymnogene high up in the sky. And they actually got knocked by the gymnogene and it got concussed. Fell down almost back to the ground, and then we lost visual of it, and a few minutes later it came flying out of the trees again, straight back to the gymnogene. So for it to take on a stationary eagle owl is not a problem. Station, if anyone's in the vicinity, Munhle sighting of a giant eagle owl here, just north of Buffelshoek Dam.
Could I come again?
Now for Munhle Skova here, giant eagle owl, but sitting Kusuyengof and relaxed if you're in the area of Buffelshoek Dam.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Actually, we have one last close look at that face. It's just such a beautiful face, markings and colours, and of course, especially for us Westerners, but in most cultures there's some kind of stigma attached to owls. Some cultures a little bit of a dark, sort of mysterious stigma, and then the way I know it, at least since a kid, is the bird of wisdom, very wise animal. So we've all got memories of this bird since we were very young. I think of all the owls, this is a particularly striking and beautiful one. Look at those very dark eyes as well. Looks like, I was going to say deep water pools in a jungle, but I don't know if that's necessarily fitting. But just unbelievably dark, almost pitch black eyes. You can see the reflection of the horizon in them. That's about it. Wait for it to give us one nice look again. Come on, mister. One last look. Ooh, here's a drongo. Ah, flying away again.
PIETER. The question might be stupid.
Look at that. Maybe this bird's name is PIETER as well. He said PIETER, it looked down. Yes, Alex?
Why does it call now?
Why is it calling?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was speculating that maybe it's a young bird, but it's not a young bird. It looks like a mature one. So, I don't know. It's almost like a contact call, but I don't know that much about giant eagle owls in the sort of extreme detail. but they don't live in pairs as far as I know, only in breeding pairs. So maybe it's looking for a mate somewhere in the area. But again, then they do that louder call.
How do you go with Peter?
Fine, Jan.
Sorry, Peter. I just got an email from Emma, and she let me know that apparently she's got a lot of experience with owls, and she says this is a hungry cry. Yeah, it's a form of hyena cry, but this is a hungry cry.
Alright, thanks, Jan. And thank you, Emma. Emma's got a lot of experience with owls. I presume you maybe work with owls or maybe studied them. And that's one of the other great things. Having so many people with us on the drive here, there's all kinds of expertise out there. So please, if you have specific information, I'd love to always learn about it. And Emma's saying this is a hungry cry. Again, it's typically the sound that you would hear a young bird make to an adult when it's begging for food. So what Emma's saying there makes sense. This bird is obviously hungry and maybe deciding to make some calls and hoping that some food falls out of the sky. Of course, just joking. It's probably just looking around. Now, it's not impossible that it sees something and swoops down. It seems these other birds have left it alone a bit now as well. The babblers have moved on, and even the drongo hasn't been around for a bit, so maybe there's a small chance now. This owl can spot something like a francolin maybe, or something that's coming out for the night and get some food. So Alex, that also ties in what Emma just said. If they were looking for a mate, they'd probably use that louder, that sort of that call, because they can do that quite loud. We can hear this. We heard this a while back around camp. We'll hear it again. Hopefully it'll be around there. Well, fantastic. I could sit here the whole time, but let's move along. I'm sure we're going to see this bird again. Might even become a character around here. I'm going to start the car. Don't get a fright, okay? Just checking us out. Oh, you're amazing. Cheers. Look at that. Still looking at us. Unbelievable.
What do you want to talk about me or what time?